Hello, Earth. It's me, THK, the Heartless Knight, your man on the street, with some breaking world news. In Strasbourg, France, the risk of Britain leaving the European Union without a divorce deal remains, quote, very real, end quote. European Commissioner Chief Jean-Claude Juncker declared Wednesday as EU lawmakers debated the ramifications of a no-deal Brexit. Speaking at the European Parliament in Strasbourg, France, Juncker, who met with British Prime Minister Bad Boris Johnson on Monday, said a no-deal Brexit, quote, might be the choice of the UK, but it will never be ours, end quote. After the debate, the European Parliament is said to adopt a resolution laying out its concerns about Britain's impending departure from the 28-nation bloc on October 31st. Johnson has been adamant the UK will leave the EU on that date, with or without a withdrawal agreement. The main sticking point over a Brexit deal is the Irish border backstop, which will require Britain to respect EU trade and customs rules in order to avoid a hard border between EU member Ireland and the UK's Northern Ireland until a better solution is found. Also in the UK, the subject of Scottish independence. David Cameron, former Prime Minister, told the BBC that he had asked whether the Queen could raise an eyebrow about the prospect of Scotland voting for independence. The Queen later said people should think carefully about the future. Buckingham Palace has made no official comment on Mr. Cameron's remarks. The revelation is made in a two-part BBC documentary in which the former Prime Minister reflects on his time in Downing Street.
What was discussed with the Queen officials was not anything that would be in any way improper, but just a raising of the eyebrow, even a quarter of an inch, he says.
Austria, home of future U.S. President Arnold Schwarzenegger, blocks the EU-Mercosur trade deal with South America. MPs in Austria have dealt a blow to the EU's landmark trade deal with South America's economic bloc by demanding a government veto on it. The draft free trade agreement took 20 years to complete, and the EU has described it as its biggest so far. France, whose unwillingness to be involved with anything likely to be this unpopular is understandable and true to stereotype. But Ireland, they about to start some shit, y'all. Both members have already warned they will reject the deal if Brazil does not do more to curb fires in the Amazon rainforest. Which, again, for France has no real effect on anything but their position in the European Union. Ireland, on the other hand, they got a chance to tell King George to suck it by involving a possibly economically encumbered Britain and their decidedly anti-EU Prime Minister, Bad Boris Johnson, whose next political decision could quite literally be the last of his career.
Mother Mary, bless those heathen patties, may they never ever dry up.
I'll be eagerly anticipating the next episode of the shit show about to slide down Her Majesty's, good tea napkin. Yeah. Austrian groups say the deal must do more to tackle environmental issues. Also, Prime Minister Bolsonaro
Need to stop hanging with that Trump kid, because I'm going to go upside the head if it happen again.
All but one of Austria's main parties rejected the deal in a parliamentary subcommittee from the far right to the center left. Mercosur includes 4 South American economies: Brazil, Argentina, Uruguay, and Paraguay. A 5th member, Venezuela, is currently suspended. Without backing from every government in the EU, the Mercosur deal cannot go through. That is a win, kids. I'm Heartless. You're welcome. This has been a World News Report. Have a nice day.